Caden here with King Family Adventures. I have my two sons, Hudson right there and Wyatt right there with me. Today we're gonna go see if we can catch us a few fish. Some old deer tracks. We have a few stops today we're gonna try. First up, right outside of our neighborhood in an old pasture, there is a decent sized little pond. This property borders some timber. It was ran cattle on for a long time and then used as hay. And then you can probably see behind me, the last couple of years they built a new little elementary school on it. So we're walking back here now to this pond. Should have some bass, maybe some crappie, something like that in it. Then we'll move on to the next place. Good sized little pond here. Just absolutely covered up in deer tracks. I'm not surprised. Water looks decently colored from here. We'll get up here and see where it goes. Got an old deer rub here. And then I just noticed this little one right here is pretty fresh. So whitetail bucks during the mating season, the breeding season, it's called the rut here in Arkansas. That takes place around Thanksgiving, a few weeks before, a few weeks after, depending. But the buck deer will walk a trail line making scrapes and ruts on these trees, marking their territory and trying to link up with females, the does. We're 20 yards off of the pond here. Knew there's lots of deer, but hadn't seen sign like that in a while. Well, lots and lots of little minnows and bait fish around, but there's just not a whole lot of structure. Just right out here, there's an underwater stump, and then there is some logs right there. But outside of that, there's just not a lot of structure, at least that you can see from the bank. I got a Express, H2O Express 6.6 rod, throwing a spinner bait, nothing worked. The boys have a couple different types of jigs, spinning jigs, didn't seem to work. It's hot, it's December, but it's 80 degrees here in Arkansas. I think we're gonna just cut our losses here and head on out to stop number 2 on the day. Most of these lakes I've never really fished before. I've seen fish in them, seen people catch fish in them, just never had the opportunity to do it myself. So this is all kind of a learning experience, not just for the boys, but for myself as well. All right, we made it where we're gonna throw the lines. This lake does not have just a ton of above water cover. Most of it's underwater. There is some limbs there though, and we got some reports that some people had been catching some crappie right through here. So this is where we're going to try out first. Wyatt's on the board, got a nice little catfish. Well, Wyatt's on the board, got a nice little catfish. He got a nice catfish. We're not after to keep anything today. So we turned it loose, but it did break the hook off. So we're retying. We're just using a little, I guess call them a minnow hook. Got a little tiny drop weight right above it on a bobber. We're fishing probably 2.5 to 3 feet deep, pretty close to a little pile of brush, a big tree they dumped in the side over here. We're using minnows. I've never been a fan of, maybe that's not the right way to say it. I've never used fake tackle, plastic jigs and whatnot. There might not be anything wrong with it. I've just never used it before. I've always just used live bait and done much better with that. So most of the time we try to just use the live bait. Put his little weight back on. It is kind of windy today. I hope the audio is not too bad. I brought 3 poles, one for each of us, but so far they've kept me on my toes. There we go, simple little setup. Let's go get us a minnow. That's fine. Click your reel so it locks. Well, we weren't skunked. Wyatt got him a good channel catfish. It's late December, it's 80 degrees, got about an 8 mile an hour wind. Using minnows here on the bank. Lake we've never really fished before, never really caught anything before, so nice to get out here and figure that out. Wyatt, did you have fun?
Yes.
Hudson, you gonna catch one next time? All right. Hope to have a lot more videos like this soon. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it. We'll see you next time.